brought some people, but they brought us out too. That was
Yeah.
nice. And aren't they some of them local? Not really.
I mean, it's Kansas City.
I thought one guy mentioned that he worked over here as a healthcare center.
Oh,
Nice job.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, maybe not live here, but he said
Yeah.
he thought he saw some of his people from Berkeley.
Looking for his peeps.
Yeah. No, it was a good concert.
How'd you like the band for the South Kansas City?
I like the variety of having it outside every now and then. Luckily, there's enough shade over there and the wind was out of the right direction. It wasn't bad.
We're ready. Good evening. It is July 8th at 6:01 p.m. and I am calling the Raymore Arts Commission meeting to order. Can I get a roll call, please?
Commissioner Jessica Berry.
Present.
Commissioner Bob Berry.
Here.
Commissioner Patricia Setzer.
Present.
Commissioner Gary Graves.
Present.
Commissioner Cheryl Cunningham.
Here.
And Cole Young absent. Mary Dunton Simon absent.
All right, we've got enough for a quorum. Can we rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, please? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, good evening, everybody. It's nice to see you all here. We have no public, so we have no public comments. We'll go straight to committee updates, and we'll begin with the Public Art Committee. And I'm going to just hand it over to you, staff, our staff. Thanks.
I ended up reaching out to artists directly after not hearing back from our Sculpture on the Move folks after multiple attempts. And one of the artists that the members of the Public Art Committee really liked the artwork, I know you had at least 2 selections, but I think you had 3 selections. Those were of course already taken. However, he's working on a new piece right now that will be done at the end of July. So he sent photos of the model of it, the small scale model, and I heard back from Bob and Jessica that they did approve it and like it. Pat, I did not hear back from you, but 2 out of 3. I emailed you too. You missed it? Okay, well, we can bring it up. Anyway, so this will be the first. Essentially, I told him, go ahead and get everything going. I'll send you a contract because we have a majority that likes it. It will be 10 to 12 feet tall. It is blue, red, green, and yellow, so it's colorful. It's called Fiddlesticks. Anyway, we will have public art either at the end of the month or beginning of August. So that's nice. Crisis averted, although it was it's late, but we made it happen. And it's the same pricing that we would pay through the other program. So that's all taken care of. So that's our update. That pad site at the north end of the Eagle Glen Trail will not be empty for too much longer.
That's great news. Thank you. Are there any questions or comments? No? Okay. How about we discuss Station Stop Art Party? Do we have a presentation by the working group or a little update?
No update at this time. Everything's still in process, but it's all coming together thanks to staff, and everything looks like it'll probably be really nice, and looking forward to volunteering for that.
And we have a former arts commissioner who may be volunteering, Sharon Paris. I mean. She wanted me to send her the information, and she said if she's available, she'll be happy to assist at one of the activity stations. We do need at least 4 people at the structured activity stations, which are the bracelet making, the visor, sticker, marker, decorate your own visor, and the t-shirt fabric marker station. We do have the sketch pads, which we don't have a structured activity really for with the colored pencils and the sketch pads, although we might have prompts. I know that we need to discuss that a little bit further. But those will be the 4 stations where we really need the help. Everything else is just kind of going to be the big chalkboards and all that, wherever kids want to go. And I did order 2 banners today, so we can hang those up at TB Hanna Station. Potentially, I'm going to see if we can put one at Rec Park as well, although the sports are kind of over, actually. So I might just put 2 at TB Hanna Station where we know families are already going to the water park, just to give them a heads up about the event. And those should be in probably by the beginning of next week, so it'll be a few weeks that they'll be up. Really, all I have to do is waiting on seeing if we received a grant to cover any part of this, and then getting the invoice from our Drum Safari group. Otherwise, all of the supplies and everything are ready, except for the postcards, which I just shared the design on a piece of paper up there. Everything else is pretty much ready, except for maybe the scavenger hunt. Have to get that worksheet page done. But yeah, we're set pretty much. to
That's
go.
great. And this is Saturday, August 2nd, is that it?
Saturday, August 2nd,
What's the time again?
9 a.m. to noon.
9 a.m. to noon, okay.
And then just in anticipation that this will be a very successful event that we'll have year after year, I did order the banners to say first Saturday in August rather than a date.
Nice.
So we should be
Smart.
set.
As far as volunteering goes, I'm sure this is all hands on deck from the Arts Commission. Do you have an Excel sheet you want us to fill out to say whether we'll be there early or late, or do you want us just to show up early and be there for you?
I will probably just send an email and you can share with me what time you think you'll be there. And then if there is anyone else that you could ask to help volunteer as well, that would be excellent.
Okay. Well, thank you. Any questions or comments? Uh-huh.
As far as bringing volunteers, like if we had a gaggle of children that we could bring to volunteer, they could help?
Yes,
Thanks.
we would welcome your gaggle of children.
The gaggle. All right, anything else? No? Oh, okay. I'm being handed over the print.
I have one thing to
Oh,
ask.
yes, ma'am.
Is there's still a musical group?
Yes, the Drum Safari will be there.
Okay.
Yeah, when are they scheduled? Are they coming in like
They're
mid?
coming in they're going to be arriving around 10:30.
Okay.
They'll be doing their program from 11 to 11:45.
Okay,
So they'll kind of round us out at the end.
yeah, they'll close us out. Okay, thank you. All right, I guess we can go right to staff report now.
That's pretty much all I have.
You know, I was gonna
This-
say,
the
this is
art
probably
party
it, isn't it?
update. Don't forget, this Friday, I'm watching the weather. It's a little bit iffy, but hopefully it works out for us. Kenny Glover Band, Jazz, they have been here before under the name Brothers Making Waves. So they're always a great show, and that is Friday at the amphitheater, 7 to 9. And then before we have our next meeting, there will be one more Sounds of South Kansas City concert on July 17th. That's a Thursday, 7 p.m. at Centerview.
All right, well, thank you. Let me scroll down here to the next item, and that's a consent agenda. This is the approval of the minutes from June 10th, 2025 meeting. Can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Are there any discussions? Anything we want to add to that? No? All right, all in favor, please raise your hand. That's all 5 of us. Thank you. Now we're moved on to new business. This first one is setting the budget for the Raymore Chili Cook-Off event. Staff, do you want to take us through that a little?
Sure. I've done a preliminary estimate and I've added a little bit of extra wiggle room just in case. But I would like to get approval to set the budget at $3,700, knowing that we are going to be collecting $5 per tasting, per person for our tasting spoons, and that we actually already have one barbecue or chili team signed up, and they are entering. So there are 4 categories, and the Cassie chili which is the official meat, spices, sauce, no beans, no fillers. You can only enter one of those. But in the other categories, you can enter more than one if you want. And so the first team that has signed up is entering 1 Cassie chili, 2 home-style chilies, 2 different wings, and 2 salsas. So I think if I did the math right, we're getting maybe $120 just from them for their entries.
Nice.
So, of course, we're gonna have to offset some costs, but I think that it'll be a good event, and it has been officially shared in the chili circles of the Serious Chili people. So, the tasting spoons, sample cups, things like that, those kind of like paper goods, that alone I think is going to be around $500 to ensure that we have enough for everybody, assuming we'll have, we might have 20 to 40 teams and hopefully a couple hundred people that attend. So anyway, that's why I set that there, and that would also include live entertainment. One of my thoughts, though, is if the rain does rain out our jazz band, perhaps they would like to come back and play. Otherwise, we will book somebody else to be live entertainment for that day.
Okay, and you said that was, what do we need to do here for a new business? Are we going to agree to the budget? Is that what we're doing, or are you just informing us that this is where we are right now?
You should, hopefully you would like to agree to it.
Okay, well, I wanted to make sure we wanted to make a motion here. Okay, can I get a motion for setting this budget for $3,700 for the Raymore Chili Cook-Off event?
So moved.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Okay, is there any discussion? No? Okay, all in favor, please raise your hand. And we're unanimous. All right, next, the purchase of the magnetic name tags for commissioners. I'm assuming this is for the event?
This is for all of our events.
All events, we're just gonna have these bad boys forever.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, what can you tell us about them? They're magnetic and they're going
They're
on us.
magnetic, they're black, they'll have your name in silver and say Raymore Arts Commission underneath. It's just, I know that we've done shirts in the past, and we can still do those if you wish, but you can wear a name tag with anything, and you can keep it in your car or your purse or whatever. So I know we've kind of discussed it a little bit, but I think it would be good for you to be able to be identifiable at our events, even if you don't want to wear a polo.
A strange, logistics question. How thin or thick can it be? Can it go over a coat? Is these magnetic things?
The magnet is pretty strong. I would say if you have like a big, thick wool coat, maybe not, but maybe over the lapel or,
Yeah.
I've worn them over suit coats with no problem before.
Okay. Well, great. All right, can I get a motion to purchase these magnetic name tags for our commissioners?
So moved.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Any discussion? We already had it. All in favor, please raise your hand. And again, we're unanimous. All right,
Well, sorry, I have one more thing to add to my staff report.
all right.
Just keep in mind that next month we will be electing a new chair, new vice chair. Bob cannot be the chair anymore. He's been the chair 3 times, so we do need to switch that up. And we will hopefully have a full commission because we will have the new Ward 3 member, if all goes well and he's appointed.
Okay, thank you. With that, let's go straight to commissioner comments. Commissioner Cunningham?
I just had a question about the chili cook-off. Can we invite local businesses to donate paper goods? Because I believe Texas Roadhouse said they would be willing to.
If they want to donate like napkins, that would be great.
Sure.
You
Should
guys
I-
know how I am, and I will be getting biodegradable, compostable cups and spoons because I will try to avoid single-use plastics as much as I can. So I do have those more eco-friendly options already lined up. But napkins would be great. The actual vessels for the Cassie chili people will take for judging, those are styrofoam, and I can't get away from that, but they'll provide that stuff. So again, I will email a detailed list of what we will need to know for volunteering. My contact from the Missouri Chili Pod organization wants to go over everything in detail with with a few key volunteers like a month before. So I suggested immediately after our September meeting, we could go through everything with her. She would come here and meet us, and we would go through that whole process in detail so that we can have a very smooth running event for the day of. But yes, if they would like to do napkins, that would be awesome. But we don't need utensils, and we don't need like tasting cups or anything.
Okay, I can follow up with that.
Thank you. Commissioner Graves.
I'd just like to take a moment to thank Commissioner Berry for his work for the last 3 years, and I'm glad we're not losing him on the commission, and look forward to working with him still.
Well, thank you. Commissioner Setzer.
I second those comments. Good crowd at the first concert for the Sounds of South Kansas City. Good crowd, appreciative to the organization that went into that by Melissa, and my thanks and appreciation to the people that brought the food trucks and the craft trucks. It was very nice. They have another concert coming up, I think it's, what is it, the 17th? Because they have a big rehearsal Thursday night to learn all the music. They have one more concert after that. It's not in town here, though. It's in Harrisonville. But again, it's free.
All right, thank you. Commissioner Berry.
I also thank you for your service the last 3 years. Thank you. Has it been 3 years?
Yeah.
Good.
Wow.
I know. Melissa, thank you for all your help that you do behind the scenes and the full-time job of what you do behind the scenes. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you. And I'll wrap it up by thanking you guys for being here. It's been an honor to handle the gavel here and go through the agendas every month. And I look forward to our next chapter next month. I don't know if I need to start next month's meeting or if we just begin with the votes. We'll find out, and then we'll move on from there. But I appreciate you all, and thank you for your kind words. Okay. I thought that's how it went, but okay. I thought we did. We'll find out. Got plenty of time. All right. And, and August is going to be here before we know it. August 2nd, we'll have that before we have our next meeting here. So don't forget to look for your emails and to sign up for helping out on that Saturday morning with the Station Stop Art Party. That's just it's a mouthful.
At the depot at TB Hanna
At
Station.
TB Hanna, at the depot, starting at 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
Be there or be square. Don't be square, be there. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor, please raise your hand. We are unanimous. Thank you. We're adjourned. It is 6:20.
I will turn it off. Do you guys want me to bring up that artwork for you who haven't seen it yet?
Yeah.